Hi everybody, it's Lori from Waco, and today we're going to be learning about whoopie pies. Woohoo! It's so exciting, just so much fun just to say it. So today we're going to be tasting a whoopie pie, and you're going to be creating your very own flavor of a whoopie pie. So what if you were someone who moved from Pennsylvania to Texas? There wasn't an Amish whoopie pie stand right around the corner. What would you do? It would be quite a dilemma. So you could call back home and have them send them to you, which I've done. Or you could collaborate with a friend of yours who loves to bake and come up with your own recipe and create whoopie pies that you can have any time of the day when you're living in Texas, which I've done as well. Either way, you won't regret trying a whoopie pie. They're super yummy and you're going to love sharing them with your friends and your family. So, what is a whoopie pie? A whoopie pie is two cakes, one on top, one on the bottom, yummy icing in the middle. This one is chocolate and peanut butter, chocolate cake with peanut butter icing. Super yummy. So, there are two states that claim the whoopie pie is theirs, Maine and Pennsylvania. Two states that are fighting it out over this whoopie pie. No one knows who it really belongs to. Each one wants to say it's theirs. I can't say I blame them. I'd be fighting over it too. So, the story how the whoopie pie got its name. So way back in the day, there was a gentleman who received this super yummy treat. The story goes, he took a bite of it, and afterwards he yelled out, "Whoopee!" The whoopie pie was born. I don't write the stories, I just relay them. So it's a super fun story. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. So now I'm going to go ahead and share my recipe with you on how to make a whoopie pie. So what you're going to do in one bowl is you're going to add together 2 cups of flour, 6 tablespoons of cocoa powder if you're making chocolate cake, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Put that in a sifter, sift it all together, put it in a bowl, let it be. Next, you're going to work on your wet ingredients, which is half a cup of shortening, a cup of brown sugar. Mix that together in your KitchenAid mixer. Add in 1 egg, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, get that all mixed together. So what we're gonna start doing is we're gonna start adding our dry ingredients, alternating with a cup of milk. So you wanna add in your dry ingredients, let that mix together, then you wanna add in a little bit of your milk. Make a pattern, dry milk, dry milk, dry milk, until they're both all gone. Once you're done with that, get your handy dandy little skipper, skip your batter, put it on a cookie sheet, put it in the oven 350 degrees for about 10 minutes, let them bake, and then let them cool. Then you need to make your icing. So your icing is 1 cup of shortening, 1 cup of powdered sugar, a half a container, which is 4 ounces of marshmallow fluff, and a quarter of a teaspoon of salt dissolved in a tablespoon of water. And you pour that in. If you want to add any flavoring to your icing, now is the time. I've added strawberries, I've added mint extract, I've added peanut butter, anything you want, or just leave it plain white. It's just as good like that. Once your whoopie pies are cool, you want to take half a whoopie pie. You want to use your scoop again. Scoop out some icing, put your scoop of icing on top, take another half of whoopie pie and gently put it on top and smush it also gently together. And you have your whoopie pie. Super yummy. Love them. They're going to be a hit at any party you go to, or just for yourself. So, what our activities today would be is that I would have you try a whoopie pie. And then afterwards, for our guided practice, I would break you into groups of 2 or 3. And as a group, you would work together and you would create your own flavor of whoopie pie. And you would draw a picture of your whoopie pie on the paper. So on a piece of paper, you would write your names, every group. You would write your flavor of your whoopie pie. And in the box, you would draw a picture of it. I would collect these, put them on the board, and then we would secretly vote on them what class favorite flavor would be. Whatever the winning flavor would be, I would take that home, make it, and I would bring it back for everyone to sample in the class, which I think would be super fun. So then for my independent practice, I would give you guys a sheet that has a map on it, and it asked, place a star on the states or state that the whoopie pie that claims a whoopie pie. So it could be 1 state, could be 2 states, it could be 12 states, whatever it was. The other question on the sheet is, how did the whoopie pie get its name? And One thing that you like about, what's your favorite part of the whoopie pie? The cake, the icing, what would it be? Could be everything, could be both. So that would be the activities that I would do. So then what I would do is I would review the information. I would go over how the whoopie pies got its name, who claims them, and everything like that. And at the end of the day, I would ask you to write down one thing that you learned about whoopie pies, and I would collect those pieces of paper. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned a lot about whoopie pies, and I hope you have a great day.